Hello everybody, I hope you're all doing well. I am simply testing to make sure I've got my OBS software set up. I'm using Minecraft for my test, just because it's easy. Just gonna walk around a little bit here. Just to see how everything's going. I don't know. Even doing a test like this, that music just has to go away. Music settings. We're going to turn that all the way off. That wasn't the one I wanted. Okay. Music. Done. Hopefully that's the one I wanted there. Yep, we got that music off. That was just the most annoying music. For Minecraft being intentionally a 16-bit game, really doesn't look that bad. This particular world here is one I started during the lockdown, so if this comes back out on the playback when I watch it. Yeah, I started this world during the lockdown because I had lots of time to do nothing. So yeah, me, the wife, friends and stuff, we did a lot of Minecraft. We'll go back this way. Like I said, this is pretty much a streaming test. Make sure I got everything configured correctly. Got my chat up. Got it installed. So yeah. This way. What's funny is this world was originally created on a Windows 9 machine, and then it was ported over to my Linux box, which completely redid a lot of its running. And now that my wife has got a new computer, I got the old Windows box. So when I reported it back into Windows, it changed a bunch of the terrain and stuff, which is interesting how something reacts in one OS to a different OS. Like I said, Friday night, December 1st, I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to stream the Outer Worlds. I'll probably have a bunch of test streams between here and there, just simply because I've got to make sure I get it configured. I really don't want to do any streaming of the Outer Worlds until actually I do it, because I kind of want to surprise people with it. I mean, it isn't going to surprise everybody because I don't know how many gamers are. How many gamers watch my stuff? And if you are a gamer, I will tell you that I am what my wife refers to as a tourist. I play video games. I'm not a gamer. So yeah. I'm just checking to see how this is going. I have to admit, though, in Linux, OBS can be, because you got to do a lot of coding to get it just right. So yeah, it doesn't. What is this monstrosity? I don't remember building this. I remember building this over here, but this big white thing. Oh, I think it might be the library I built. So yeah, plus also in Linux I had, and I think it was because the RAM on my computer, on my Linux box was going bad. Yeah, this is the library. Yeah, it's the library. I do a lot of creative stuff in Minecraft just because I can. Because the games I have found, at least the way I play games, there's always a tipping point in which what you're doing, the character you're playing or what you're doing, you just become like a walking demigod, and it gets really top hit or really easy as a player to do something. And this is kind of a tour. Plus I'm going to see if by doing this, how long I can do this and not get bored, or that's a duck spawn, or chicken spawn. Yeah. Minecraft is just a game that you can just mind, you know, just a distraction. I use it for a distraction. And that's why I play in creative mode, which means there's no monsters or, and I got access to like all the different materials. So yeah, just because I found in this particular game, I like building, just, and yeah, it's just kind of cool. Though I do plan on picking up a KVM switch for my, so so I can run my Linux stuff, because there are certain things on it that I prefer to do in Linux over Windows. We're going to cut through these people's house right here. And get back here to my base, or my house, or whatever. Does it seem like you have any CPU issues or any RAM issues going on? I shouldn't though, because this is an old gaming computer, which means it's not about up to date for non-gaming purposes. So. It's interesting. Plus, oh, I'd love to do that. Once I get a KVM switch, convert over the do a recording of this world in Windows and this exact same world in Linux, and do a side-by-side comparison from the same starting point, and look at the differences, how the different operating systems affect how Minecraft generates worlds. That's just that. Oh, I wonder if that happens in a Mac. Oh, there's my piece. We'll go over to it. Yeah, this is interesting. I want to go in and see if the change for operating system affected my cats. Haha, my cats. So who we got here? We got Batu, Kasanagi, Dalek, Bruce Wayne, Houseplant, Oh, Jaffa, Jaffa, Gold, Soto. I play. Who is this? This is Matsumue. Yeah, the bees, the garden. It's interesting. It seems to have left this pretty much in okay but let's see what this is. Other private little garden, pumpkins, watermelons. In case you haven't noticed, everything in the Minecraft universe is square. There's no round. You can make round. What are these two guys? Okay. For a while here, I had a villager had moved in here, which was interesting. But, you know, it is what it is. Now, if you just want a game that you can play and just, like I said, it's a great distraction. It does things. It's fun. So yeah, it's looking on my preview window. it's looking like I got a pretty good. I got everything set up as far as the visuals go. I don't know. I had trouble. Windows had trouble recognizing my microphone, so I think I got that fixed. Not real sure, so. Let's see. We'll go. Yeah. I don't know how long I want to do this. I'm actually just kind of looking for a place to build something. Just. So I want to kind of just build something. Just to see how. Well, here and build something. Why not? Go fly over here. That's another thing you can do in creative mode. You can fly. See anywhere out here that I just really want to build. But I do need some of this, like this here. This spawns in. This is part of this building. For the most part, is part of the game. I just replaced some of the blocks with glass because I think it looks better, but that's just me. I also added the door. But yeah, that structure spawns in with the game. This here is something I built. This here is something I built. All these guys are dead. And I try to treat my villagers with respect. I do. So yeah. Okay, we're going in circles again. So, yep, we went in a great big circle because here's the temple again. Okay. Yeah, I want to go out here real quick. Though the flying ability does help in a lot when you're building. When you're doing just like me, you're just building. Serious population problem with the iron golems. Iron golems spawn in to protect the villagers if you have the monsters turned on. These iron golems spawn in to protect the villagers from monsters and possibly players, depending on how the person who's playing the game feels about the villagers. But yeah, this is most definitely it's one of my big gardens that I put in. Manned it with villagers. building this huge mucking town. Or city, I guess you would call it. But yeah, interesting. It's like it ported over some of the structures I built in Linux, like these bamboo houses. I guess when it redid the terrain, going from Linux OS over, saved it into Windows, but this part of the terrain was not affected by it, so the structures and stuff remained intact. That's interesting. About 20 minutes. I'm going to go another 10, 20 minutes. I did most of this while listening to the unabridged audiobook for Stephen King's It, and also the Stephen King Dark Tower series. Yeah, I've wandered around. It's showing 22 minutes and some seconds. Yeah, doesn't look like we're gonna have RAM issues. So that's cool. This is interesting. Just really interesting. I got to find some texture packs for the latest update. Retexture it. The default textures are, yeah, they're not good, they're not bad, but so yeah. What the hell? That's one way to have water your. No. Didn't miss that in Linux. Or I should say I do miss that from Linux. Pretty sure, yeah, that is a spawned-in house. That's the game generated that house. And this building over here. I'm honestly really trying to figure out what I did. Because a lot of this, because of the terrain, when I ported this over into Linux, a lot of this I had to go and try to rebuild from memory because of the terrain differences. But a lot of the stuff over here that I did in Linux, see, this is all like desert out here in the Linux. So I just find that interesting how the OS plays a factor in. So yeah, it's kind of cool. Yeah, we got 25 minutes. I'm gonna do probably about 5 more minutes. I've got a warning saying my bit rate to YouTube is low, so which if you're watching this after the stream, it's probably though on YouTube Studio it looks pretty good. It's a few seconds behind. It's a bunch of seconds behind. Probably about 15-20 seconds behind. So yeah. By the time you see the actual movement or whatever. Actually, you're hearing this when I was live. This was happening about 15 seconds in the past from the time you saw it. So yeah. I've got to go through and readjust my bit rate for OBS. But other than that, it's not that bad. See, this is generated by the game and not me. Same with that house over there, I believe. It looks like it, yeah, that's a game generated house. Did I really do that? Looks like I did. Just random thing up here over this. But yeah. Wow, this is kind of insane. So yeah, 27 minutes and 30 seconds plus. So yeah. Our bit rate is caught up a little bit. I'm only about 5 or 10 seconds from when I say something that it shows up at YouTube, so. Which may not be a bad thing. During the pandemic, me and the wife had been watching a show called The Wired, or The Wire. It's a cop show. So I built my own little apartment complex, I guess you'd call it, based on some of the visuals in The Wire. Got all this out here. Interesting. It seems like the only places that anything changed was out in this desert. Which was, in the Linux version, it was a smaller desert. And went into, like, forest and heavy forest and all that. But when I put it, by putting it back on a Windows machine, it's interesting. I just wonder how it would look if you're playing a co-op game and the host, the game host was on a Linux machine, but the players were on Windows machines. I just wonder which train they would get. I'm not lost anymore, or I'm lost, but I know where I'm at. Where do we go down in there yet? You got That's where it is. I can't remember if I built this bit pre or post Linux. I think this is during the Linux. I think this is part of the train that just didn't. Okay, so you got the bridge overhead. Got these guys living down here. Got lava flow, this, that. Yeah, this was definitely during Linux. Yeah, these here are houses I built. Just simply, you can tell by the way they're, A, the size of them, and B, that I got real fancy out, like the front doors, front stoop and stuff. But yeah, this is kind of cool. Oh, we got 32 minutes, so it looks like so far everything's going okay. So we should be pretty good to do the stream Friday, the 1st of December 2023. And the reason why I go ahead and give the full date like that is because 5 years from now, somebody might stumble across this video and may not check the date that it was posted and not and expect something and not get it. So I like trying to put that out there. Oh, this is cool. This place safe. Nice. Hi, kitty kitty. Kind of like a little. I'm gonna fly up. See, we got this here. People goofing on or doing farming stuff. I know they're not trapped in here. They got doors and they can get out. Yeah. It's interesting. Yeah, this is a complete bamboo. Except I think I did different materials on the floor. Yeah, that's copper floor. It's stone, it looks like. Here. Ooh, guys. And in case you're wondering, you can interact with these guys, buy, sell, trade. Red brick floor. Yeah. Thing is, I think it moved my. I thought I. Well, on the other let me see. These are the mountains I built. So that's another thing I like in creative. You can like terraform. In the Linux version, there are like, yeah, this is stuff that I built. I built a volcano. But volcano. But it's not out here. And I saw it when I first when I first loaded the game. It's interesting. But I had built it to conjoin with these in here. But when I loaded the game, there it is. I think that's my volcano. But there were like, I had things built all around here. It's interesting. Slightly moved the volcano. I'm gonna have to disable that. But yeah. And the tube of lava goes all the way down to the base here. I need to clean out my inventory too. Wrong thing. Oh, that's right, it has to have. Planted some cactus. Let it grow. Maybe dissuade people. There we go. Yeah, everything seems to be working out real well. That's weird because, yeah, porting it into... Because I remember specifically questioning myself on the logic of building a volcano next to a bamboo apartment complex. That's kind of cool. It just kind of moved it. That is kind of awesome. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to I'm going to fly over here, get on top of a building, and we're going to call this good for today. I hope you enjoyed this test as much as I enjoyed doing it. So until next time, peace.